What's up everybody? Welcome back to the Good View Woodworks channel. My name is Nathan, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this awesome wooden cell phone case if you have an iPhone 11. This case is for an iPhone 11, so if you guys have an iPhone 11 this will work for you, but I'm going to leave a link down in the description so you guys can check out on Amazon this type of phone case, or if you have another phone you might be able to find another one like this one, but I'm going to leave a link down in the description for this so you guys can go check it out. Alright, this is going to be a short video, quick video. It's a really fun, easy project. If you guys don't have the big tools that I use, like the bandsaw, a jigsaw and a file will work just as fine. If you want to support this channel, go to patreon.com/goodviewwoodworks and you guys can check out, we have 4 tiers there. So if you want to support us, go there, check out the tiers so that you guys can get something back as well. I'm really excited. There's 4 different things that you can choose, the highest being a one-on-one consultation with me. So if you guys need anything, help with a project, or maybe some sort of business information, you can do that by going over to patreon.com and signing up. All right? You can also go over, if you have a question, go over to goodviewwoodworks.com. There you can email me there, or Facebook and Instagram at goodviewwoodworks. You can also message me there. All right? Here we go. We start off by ripping an 1/8 inch thick piece off the top of this epoxy slab, and I'll show you in some videos to come how many pieces we can get out of this one slab. And then from Amazon I picked up one of these little cell phone case kits for an iPhone 11. And I'm just going to lay it out here on this thin piece of white oak. And I'm going to take a pencil and just trace around the outside to give myself a really good reference. Now what you want to do is, if you're going to do this, make sure that your line is super dark so that way you can see it well when trimming it out. If you see me, I'm going back over it so that I can get a very dark pencil line. If you guys don't have a bandsaw like I'm using here, you can always use a jigsaw and that will work just as well. So all I'm doing here is just cutting to the line but not past the line, and what I'm going to do is, after I cut the rough shape out of this piece of white oak, at that point I'm going to move it over to my disc sander and just true it up to the line. It's the best way to get a nice tight fit, is to trim pretty close to the line. Leave yourself like a 1/16 of a gap between the line and the blade, and that way you can sand it here like I'm going to do here. Just sneak up on that line. That way you can get a good tight fit into your cell phone case. And so that's all I'm doing here, is rounding out the corners. If you guys don't have this, a piece of sandpaper or a file will work just as well. If you also have a random orbital sander, you can use that as well. It works just as good. Alright, so you can see I got the rough shape. Obviously the top isn't trimmed out. So what I'm going to do here is take my spindle sander and I'm just going to true up these rounded parts. The inside radius is what I'm going to be truing up. Like I said, you could use a file or a rasp or something like that, even a piece of sandpaper and just your hand. It works really well. It's super thin, it's easy to sand. Right now we're going to use some Minwax tung oil finish. I had some of this laying around, so I decided to use it. It's pretty durable and it dries pretty quickly. It'll dry within a couple hours, but full dry time is 24 hours. So all I did is saturate this rag. It's actually an old sock, and you just wipe it on, let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then buff off the excess. It says that you should use 2 coats, and so that's what I did here. I didn't show both coats, just this one, but that's what you want to do, is 2 coats. After it dried, you can take off this thin film. It has some adhesive behind it, and that's what the wood's going to stick to. So you want to make sure that you sand the wood pretty flat on the inside, the part you're not going to see. And if you see here, I stuck it on before it was dry and used my sock rag to burnish it down to the adhesive. Super simple, not a big deal at all. This was a fun project that I knocked out in a few hours. So coming up here, I want to use my new brand. This is gonna be the first time I've ever used this brand. If you want something like this, I'll leave a link down in the description. But check out what I do here. So silly. First of all, I didn't press it down all the way around in a circle, and yep, it's upside down. I stuck it on there upside down. So ridiculous. Anyway, luckily this is just for me and not for somebody else, so I can deal with it. But next time, you don't have a chance to redo this, make sure you do it right the first time. So guys, thank you for watching. If you would, please click the subscribe button. Also smash that like button and leave a comment down in the comment section if you have any questions. You can also share this video. That would help me out a lot. Guys, as always, thanks for hanging out with us. If you want to see some more epoxy and woodworking videos, go ahead and click one of these right here. And if you haven't subscribed, click the icon right here.